Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Welcome back to AR Radio Saljeruna, Spain. Today, 24th February 2022, as usual, Monday to Friday. The bulletin from our beloved country, Banjul. Now the headline, we start with Standard Newspaper. The first story on Standard Newspaper, CBG. Governor says he will resign if 155 million scandal is true. And then NAWEC says electricity problem in Greater Banjul area to be over soon. UDP says NPP will not win a seat in North Bank region. President Barrow received independence congratulation message from Wall. And then NPP to contest 40 seats in the out of 53 polling stations. 53 seats out of 53. And then the government orders inquest into Fadera's death, the ambassador to United States of America. So those are the headlines from Standard Newspaper. Let's go to point, coincide. I will resign if, who said? The governor says he will resign when the scandal is true. So the other one here to CJ appoints coroner to probe date of Dauda Fadera. The energy minister and Gach effects royalty payment of over $1 million. VP Toure hails passing of Public Pension Bill 2022 as Barrow's achievement. And also family ends borrowing cycle due to NAFA. NYU WAATO holds consultative forum on climate change. Violence on women and girls must be eliminated to avert community violence. Busam bids hosting World Expo 2030. The national news from Point Newspaper. NAMS confirm appointment of Human Rights Commissioner, the Miss Alimatu Diba. So far, those are the headlines from Point Newspaper. Let's start with the first story on Standard. Let me highlight it here. So the first story on Standard Newspaper. NAWEC sees electricity problem in Greater Banjul area to be over soon. The headline. This one by Amadou Jadama, Standard reporter, read by Jadama Air Radio Sal Jerunaspen today, 24th February 2022. If you get into our platform, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and like us, follow us, and share with your friends and family. Likewise, simultaneously on our other platforms like Facebook, Timeline, Alajadama Diba, my blog, and Olag Radio. So now the details. The managing director of the NAWEC Water the National Water and Electricity Company, Nani Juara, has said that they have now interconnected with OMVG substation in Brikama, and by the end of February, the Greater Banjul area will enjoy 24 hours electricity supplies as many other areas of the country. Mr. Juara made this statement a week ago while talking to the Standard. He explained, as we speak, we are currently interconnecting with the OMVG substation in Brikama. The substation is now ready, and we have already started the connection since last week to the substation, allowing us the opportunity to import more power up to about 50 megawatts to add to our current generation capacity. Hopefully, before the end of this month, the connections will be completed. We are also negotiating with Senlec, who are going to be the supplier of that power through the OMVG network. When the work is completed and we are connected to the OMVG, the issue of power generation within the Greater Banjul area would be permanently resolved, because the capacity we will be getting from the OMVG, in addition to what is now available for us, would definitely be a little above the demand, and this we expect would be able to sort out the electricity problem within the Greater Banjul area. We have done a similar arrangement in the North Bank region, and currently North Bank region and LRR are already connected to the OMVG, and they are getting 24 hours electricity supply. A similar arrangement was also done in Basi URR and CRR. As we speak, those places are getting 24 hours electricity supply, and this is the same thing we want to also have in the Greater Banjul area. On plans for electricity expansion to settlements in the country that have not been connected to the national grid, MD Juara explained. Well, that would be the next phase of our activities. Currently, we have a number of projects to provide access to over 700 plus communities in the next 3 years. And our objective is to provide universal access by 2025. That is the objective of NAWIC and the government. So currently, we have already signed a contract to provide over 398 communities in the West Coast, Lower River, and Central River regions. We have also launched a tender for an additional 240 something communities to cover North Bank and Upper River region. Mr. Juare apologized to Nawe customers for the miseries they have been enduring as a result of the erratic power situation recently. He said he apologized customers for miseries they have been enduring as a result of erratic power situation recently. So if that happen, according to their narration, that will be great for the nation. It is warm and welcome. So stay tuned. Don't worry, we'll be back momentarily with another story. Welcome back. Still with Sunday newspaper, the headline, CB governor says he will resign if $155 million scandal is true. Now the details by Tabora Bojang, read by Hajaram Air Radio Saljerunaswin. Now the details. The governor of the central bank has said he will resign if claims that over $155 million of mutilated notes had surreptitiously entered the bank. Surreptitiously are found to be true. He said he will resign. A letter from Barrister Lamin Sise of Solid Canvas to Abdul Sise, a staff of the bank, which surfaced online last weekend, alleged that one Ansumana Ba had handed over $155 million to Mr. Sise in exchange for new notes. The lawyer's letter, which was shared with the governor, demanded Sise return the money as well as an $11 million bribe paid to him for distribution among the bank staff involved in the supposed illicit exchange. Earlier this week, police issued a statement claiming the allegations were part of an elaborate scam. Governor Buasedi told journalists yesterday that the reputation of the bank at his stake. He stated, "Our reputation is our biggest asset. If people come to know that this bank is not trustworthy, no one will come near us. Whether Abdul Sise is our staff or not is immaterial to us. It is the soul of the central bank that is at stake, and this is why we are taking the allegation seriously, and anyone found wanting will face the full force of the law." This bank has undergone different troubles. The bank was dragged through the Janneh Commission and we cleaned its name. There was an incident during the governorship of Mamadou Clark Bajo when line managers were all dismissed and the bank went through that hurdle and cleansed its name, and now this unfortunate thing is coming, but we know the bank is innocent. I am a responsible person and my integrity matters to me. If $155 million is as alleged has entered Central Bank of the Gambia, I will resign from my job as a practicing Muslim, billahi, wallahi, tallahi. I am not desperate for this job and I have my principles. People who know me now that I have principles. If it turns out that Abdul is not in this, we will fight to clear our name at the courts, and if Abdul is innocent and these people were only accusing the central bank to stain it, we will take action against them. He revealed that the central bank board has sent Abdul Sise on an administrative leave pending the outcome of the investigation. Sise was a former deputy director at the Forex Department before he was moved to the Currency Management Department as officer in charge. According to Governor Sedi, He was out of town when the letter and a flash drive were sent from Solly Kemba's to Central Bank of the Gambia on 10th February this month. He explained that following his resumption at work on 14th February, he convened an emergency meeting the following day in line with the bank's service rules. We called Abdul and asked him about the allegation rather, and he categorically denied it. We also wrote to him to explain everything he knows, and he responded. After that, we issued a press statement and sent the flash drive and the letter to the IGP to investigate, he added. He disclosed that the board also directed for a committee to be set up in the bank to further investigate the matter. According to him, the flash drive allegedly contained audios and other alleged evidences claimed by the complainant. Governor said further claim that the bank's internal monetary security measures were fully in place and that it would be mind-boggling for anyone to change $155 million into new notes without anybody knowing about it for about a year. The Inspector General of Police, Abdullahi Sanyang, who attended the press briefing, said the police have listened to several audios containing in the flash drive, but could not establish that the voice were Abdul Sise. He insisted that preliminary investigations by the police revealed that the allegations are a scam. He has, however, failed to provide the names and identify of the alleged scammers. It ends there. Stay tuned. Don't go. I'll be back momentarily after a jingle. Welcome back, still with Standard Newspaper. The headline, UDP says NPP will not win a seat in North Bank region. Now the details. This by Amadou Jadama, Standard reporter, read by Hajadama Air Radio Saljeruna Spain. Now the details. Karamon Jai, the UDP North Bank region spokesman, has claimed that the NPP will not win a single seat in the region in the coming parliamentary election. Mr. Njai walked into office of the Standard to counter claims by NPP's Karamo Jadama that the ruling party will take all the 7 parliamentary seats up for grabs in the region. He stated, God willing, UDP will take all the 7 National Assembly seats in North Bank region. NPP will not get even a single seat there. Karamo Jadama is just deceiving himself and President Adama Barrow. NPP didn't win the presidential election. There were a lot of malpractices in that election. They registered foreigners in huge numbers, both votes and induced people with money and milling machines which are illegal. Gambians should vote for UDP candidates because the hardship in the country is passive. President Barrow cannot rule this country, he said. Njai said UDP is the only party that can pull Gambians out of the hole in which they are in now. I can assure you that we, the people of Badibu, did not vote for President Barrow, and we will never vote for him were he to construct our roads with silver and gold. We said the same to former President Yahya Jammeh, he asserted. Njai warned non-Gambians to stay away from illegally participating in our electoral process. The people of North Bank are ready for this election because we will not allow any foreigner to vote, he said. He further urged those engaging in voters' card buying to desist from the illegal and corrupt practice. It ends. Just stay tuned. Don't go. We'll be back momentarily with another story after a single jingle. Welcome back. Still with Standard. NPP to contest 40 seats out of 53. This one by Lamin Cham, Standard editor and reporter. Read by Hajalama Air Radio Sal Yeruna. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and share with your friends and follow us. Likewise, simultaneously on our Facebook pages, Alajadama Diba, my blog, and Alagi Radio. Now the details. The National People's Party will contest 40 seats in April's National Assembly election. Deputy spokesman Sidi Njai confirmed to the Standard last night. According to him, the remaining 13 seats would be contested by NPP's partners in the Grand Coalition, namely 7 for APRC, 5 for NRP, and 1 for PPP. The APRC will contest in its 5 Fonyi constituencies as well as Jeswang and Bundung, while the PPP will contest the Banjul Central seat. The National Reconciliation Party will contest only the parliamentary seats it is holding in Dankunku, Upper Salum, Lower Salum, Sabasanyal, and Nyanija. The NPP also announced that the 8 names the UDP expelled for reportedly shifting allegiance to Barrow will now contest under the NPP in their respective constituencies. 2 expelled GDC names will also be sponsored by NPP. The decision to keep the defectors and other seats for our allies is out of the deep appreciation, respect, and mutual understanding that exists between them and the NPP, which we hope will continue when, hopefully, we come out triumphantly in the elections, Mr. Njai said. The party, which started its selection process Tuesday, confirmed at closing time last night that the following constituencies have been finalized, while the selection process will continue in other areas right up to Friday. North Bank Region, Lower Nyomi, Tamsir Cham, Central Badibu Momodu Job, Upper Badibu Sankung Damfa, CRR North, Sami Musukeba Keta, Nyani Rohi Sisi, CRR South, Nyamina West, Honorable Biram So, Nyamina East, Dauda Jeng, Lower Fuladu Jibi Mbalo, Upper Fuladu West Bakari Kora, and Janjambure Ibrahima M. Sajo, URR, Esa Conte, Tumanna Mfali Kora, Wuli West Mfamara Sabali, Wuli East Nafa Jabi o Nafa Jabai, Sandu Ibrahima Jaiti, Lower River Region, Jara West, Aliu Balde, Kiang East, Lamin Muskeba Sane, West Coast Region, Brikama South, Malanding B. Jabang, Brikama North, Fatu Bojang, Combo East is a Damfa. So those are the deputies which are going to contest, rather, this coming parliamentary election for the ticket, under the ticket of NPP. So stay tuned, don't go, we'll be back momentarily in another story after a single shot jingle. Welcome back. Still with Standard. Government orders inquest into Fadera's death. This one by Lamin Cham, Standard editor and reporter. Read by Ahajama Air Radio Salgerunas. Now the details. The Attorney General has written a request to the Chief Justice ordering an inquest into the death of Dauda Fadera, former Gambian ambassador to United States. Since the ambassadors died at the Edward Francis Small Teaching Hospital on Sunday, speculation has been making the rounds that he had been poisoned. The Standard has learned that an autopsy was conducted on the body before it was released for interment late Monday evening. The result of the autopsy has not been made public yet. However, the Standard saw a copy of an official letter from the AG's chambers addressed to the Chief Justice ordering an inquest in the death. The letter reads, now, following circumstances which raise reasonable suspicion with regard to the cause of death of Dauda Fadera in particular, the Honorable Attorney General, acting under Section 11 of the Coroner's Act Cap 7 laws of the Gambia, would like your lordship to order an inquest touching on the death of Dauda Fadera. In response, the Chief Justice assigned Principal Magistrate C.D. Jobate of the Banjul Magistrate Court as the coroner to inquire into the death. Dauda Fadera was born in Nema, Kiang East, and attended Muslim high school before bagging degrees in Sierra Leone and Britain. He served as a permanent secretary and head of civil service before being appointed the Gambia's ambassador to Washington. It ends here. Stay tuned, don't go, I'll be back momentarily after a short single jingle. Welcome back. Now with Point newspaper. Point newspaper, the headline: Energy Minister and GAATO effects reality payment of over $1 million US. This one by Ismaila Sonko of Point newspaper, read by Hajarama Radio Sal Yeruna, Spain. Now the details. Fafa Sanyang, the Minister of Petroleum and Energy, has told the lawmakers that the mining operation of heavy mineral sand concentrate by GAATO company affected royalty payment of $1,483,861.59 $1,483,816 $16 and 59 cents being paid. They said affected. That means the payment is already done. So a continuation, Mr. Sanyang made this revelation while responding the questions from the lawmakers at Parliament on Wednesday. Other benefits are corporate income tax payments, training and institutional support to the geological department in accordance with provisions of the mining license, he said. Mr. Sanyang added that royalty occurred from quarrying operations of sand and gravel amounts to $162,869,786 $76. So, according to him, the financial benefits to the state mining and quarrying activities also create employment opportunities such as transportation, development of small and medium-sized businesses, as well as corporate social responsibilities. Responding to Honorable Halifa Salah's concern about erratic water in Serakunda, Energy Minister Sanyang said the area is supplied from the Serakunda system and is part of the French Development Agency AFD water supply and sanitation in Greater Banjul area and Wasip, amounting to €16.5 million. He added that there would be works implemented that would assist in the improvement of water supply within Serakunda, especially the Janjang area, they call it. So, it ends there. Stay tuned. Don't go. We'll be back momentarily with another story. Welcome back. Back to Standard. The headline: Court remands 23 black market phone dealers. This one by Aisa Tamba, Standard reporter, read by Hajalama Air Radio Salgeruna Spin. At least 23 mobile telephone dealers from the notorious Serakunda black market were last week arraigned at the Kanifing Magistrate Court, charged with unlawful possession of stolen phones. The dealers are Demba Kamara, Gambian; Momodu Nyas, Gambian; Noen Faye, Senegalese; Mustafa Diouf, Senegalese; Mamadou Ba, Gambian; Amadou Ba, Gambian; Collins John, Nigerian; Ali Silla, Gambian; Lamin Bea, Gambian; Alaji Jallo, Gambian; Modu Saliu Jallo, Gambian; Usman Njai, Senegalese; Mbake Diouf, Senegalese; Ibrahima Ba, Gambian; Ast Cham, Senegalese; Njaka Baji, Gambian; Emmanuel Onuga Ogu, Nigerian; John Kelly Oyamji, Nigerian; Alaji Sidibe, Gambian; James Ebu Beki Oba, Nigerian; Dominic Eji Mofo, Nigerian; Seku Sambu, Gambian; and Bamba Jaite, Gambian. According to the charge sheet, the men were found in possession of mobile phones reasonably believed to have been stolen or unlawfully obtained on the 4th February at Serakunda Black Market, as they call it, Serakunda Market's Black Market. All the accused pleaded not guilty to the charge before Magistrate Mam Samba Jallo. The police prosecution sub-inspector El Gomez objected to their bail on the grounds that they might interfere with the investigation and jump bail, which will hinder the progress of the trial and defeat the purpose of justice. He argued that even though the offenses they have been charged with are bailable, the magistrate reserved the discretionary right to grant bail. I urge the court to grant this prayer by denying them bail and remand them at Mile 2 prison, he requested. The magistrate accepted the plea and ordered them remanded. The court will determine on the next hearing date whether to grant the bail or strike out the case if the police fail to exhaust their investigation, she stated. So it ends here. So here we are going to stop our news in English. In the later part, we will be back in Mandinka segment as usual.